The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
It was a child that he was born to his parents. Immediately after the child was born, the parents realized this child, unfortunately, is a special needs child. He needs a very special school. He needs something different. He needs a different type of a gisha, an approach. He needs them to take care of him, to understand him in a way maybe that a regular school wouldn't have the capacity or the love or the patience to be able to give. They're just not built for it. They go to Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. And Rav Shlomo Zalman never spoke about himself. He was very humble. Never spoke about himself, never referred to things that he did. Quiet. The one time they remember him talking about himself, the parents came to him and they said, "Where should we send our child?" And he said, "There's a certain school up in the north of Israel that they're doing remarkable work with children who have special needs to help them develop, to help them maximize their potential, to help them live a fulfilling life. You should send your child there." The couple comes back a week later and they're heartbroken. They say, "Rabbi, we tried to get the kid to go. We showed him the place. He refuses to go. He doesn't want to leave Yerushalayim, doesn't want to leave his friends, doesn't want to go somewhere else. We know it's the best thing for him, but he refuses to go." Rav Shlomo Zalman says, "Bring him to me." The kid comes into the room. Rav Shlomo Zalman stands up and he says, "What an honor to meet you." He says, "I want you to know who I am," he tells the boy. "My name," he says, "is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Auerbach. I'm the head of the Bet Din. I'm one of the biggest rabbis of this generation. All the rabbis, when they have big questions, you know who they send them to? They send them to me. So I'm in charge of all the rabbis." This is Shlomo Zalman. To say this, he was probably throwing up inside. And he says, "And I have a very big job I need to ask of you." The kid says, "Absolutely." He says, "There's a yeshiva up in the north that I understand that you visited." He said, "Yes." He says, "And I told your parents to send you there." And the kid says, "Yes." He says, "And I'm going to ask you for a favor. Please, there's a lot of boys in that school, a lot of things going on. I need someone who's going to be in that school to take care of that school, to make sure that everything is kosher the right way, that everyone's keeping Shabbat in the right way, that people are making their berachot, that no one's speaking Lashon Hara. I need someone to take care of that yeshiva, to be like a rabbi in that yeshiva. I would like to appoint you for that job." He tells this special needs boy. The boy stands up. He's all of a sudden 6 feet tall. He says, "Mission accepted." He's ready to go. 100%. Years later, the parents came to Rav Shlomo Zalman and they told him, even when it came time for vacation, they couldn't convince the boy to come home. Because the boy felt, who's going to take care of the yeshiva when I'm not there? Who's going to make sure that things are running? When I'm not there? The pasuk says, "Shofetim v'shoterim titen lecha b'chol sha'arecha." Make for yourself judges, make for yourself policemen, enforcers, that make sure that the right thing gets done. But my friends, sometimes you appoint a shofet and a shoter, you put someone in charge of something because you need them for the job. And sometimes, my friends, you appoint someone to a position of authority, of responsibility, not because the job needs them, but because they need the job.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org